like everybody else who plays golf today, whether it be Rory McIlroy, all of you guys and myself, I took up the game because it was a game and I loved the challenge of it, the interaction and the excitement of hitting a great shot, and I wanted to beat my best mate. I wanted to par the long par 5 10th for the first time. All these things were factors in why I personally took up golf, and I think everybody's story is similar. My first memories of playing golf are with my dad and my brother and trying to keep up with them, and we all have a story of why we started, but it all revolves around the fun of it and the challenge of it. Hey, how good is that? And my personal view is that sometimes that message is forgotten, and which is a real shame. But it does mean that over time, a lot of rules and seriousness has come into golf, and for me, over-regulation. People have common sense and they generally know how to conduct themselves. I think all golf clubs need management. I know that, better than most. But I think the structure of management of golf clubs has a huge problem, and I think there's a ticking time bomb here for golf clubs in general, in that the flags are at half mast a lot more than they bring in a new junior to replace that person, and the ageing golf population is an unspoken problem, and we have a huge percentage of senior golfers and nowhere near the amount of youngsters replacing them. And I think it's a huge problem that needs addressing fairly quickly, but I think the current structure of golf club management prohibits that, really. From my perspective, the number one priority, the number one factor in whether I choose my restaurant, my holiday destination, where I shop, the number one is the people. The number one asset I have here at Leicester Golf Centre is the people, my people. I think I get more out of people here, my staff, whether it's my greenkeeper, who's the youngest in the country, or Tom, my pro here that runs the customer service side of it. I get more out of them by empowering them. And when you empower somebody to have their own say and they write their own destiny, you get 10 times the value out of them than stifling them and nailing them down to rules and regulation. You give them a little bit of leeway to run with it, and they'll give you tenfold back. There's no question about that. Here we have Tom, legend of customer service and a top coach in his own right. Morning, Tom.
Morning, Harley.
And here we have Dave, the master of ball collection extraordinaire, the world's greatest ball collector, our very own Dave. Morning, Dave.
Oh, and it's all right.
When golf started in Scotland all those hundreds of years ago, it was a few guys with a few clubs and a ball hitting it round a links and enjoying it. And essentially it should still be the same. But now, often between the golf clubhouse and the first tee, you walk past 20 different signs telling you what you can and can't do, and nobody really takes any notice of them anyway. And from my perspective here at Leicester Golf Centre on the Gallops here, this is a very special place, not just because it's a beautiful golf course, but it's the people that I have working here, the staff, the greenkeeper that talks to the golfers as they go around and tells them what we're working on, to the smile when you walk into the coffee shop. It's very important. And the quality of my customers here, they come from all manner of walks of life. I don't care what they're wearing, or I have no interest in that. It doesn't tell me anything about them. The dress code, the biggest crooks in society wear suits. I am interested in them, and the people that we have here, the quality of my customers, all I ask them to do is look after the golf course, and let me tell you, they do. I don't care what they're wearing. I don't put 20 rules and regulations down, because they know how to behave. And I think if you empower people, they will repay you tenfold. And Here at Leicester Golf Centre, what makes the place is the people, the staff and the customers. And back in Scotland all those years ago, all they were interested about was the game. And to this day, it's all about the game.